Welcome back to watching Isabel eat food. So this is my post-workout meal for today, first of two. So I have 10 ounces of chicken and 8 ounces of white rice and hot sauce. I do have vegetables with most of my meals, but immediately post-workout, I tend to avoid high-burn and high-fat foods so things can digest more quickly. Also, at this point, with the amount of volume of total food I'm eating, I try to quarantine my vegetables into just a few meals so I'm not adding unnecessary volume for every meal. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a very slow eater. So bolstering the volume in every single meal with vegetables is counterproductive. I still want all the micronutrients and fiber and all the good stuff that comes from the vegetables, but if I can do that in a way that still allows me to eat as much food as I need, that's the goal. This batch of chicken I did with a citrus marinade. Uh, the marinade was some soy sauce, some orange juice, some lime juice, garlic powder, smashed garlic, salt, uh, some chipotle, and some cayenne pepper. Nothing too fancy, but pretty delicious. Today's Thursday, so I hit 2 workouts today. This morning I hit shoulders. And then tonight I'll do chest and just a lat focused. So chest and just lats, not overall back. Right now my overall caloric intake is about 4,600 calories a day. It does vary just slightly from the days I train in the morning, days I train in the night, my 2-a-day training day, and my rest day. But it averages out to about 4,600 and about 400 grams of protein a day. Which, to be clear, is more than I'd recommend to almost anyone. I am eating that much because at this point, I'm pretty close to being considered an advanced lifter. I've been lifting seriously for 6 years, and I also am an enhanced lifter. There's a lot of debate that goes on about whether higher protein for enhanced lifters is worth it. You get people saying that the spicy supplements doesn't actually increase your protein synthesis, so you don't actually utilize that extra protein. But anecdotally, there is a noticeable difference. I have seen it in myself when I've increased my protein, and you see it in a lot of professional bodybuilders. There's a different look you get when you have higher protein in your diet. Some of that's because it is just harder for your body to turn protein into body fat. It can do it, don't get me wrong, but it is more difficult. So if you're eating a very clean diet with more protein than would normally be recommended, it's less likely that your body's going to turn that additional protein into fat. So if you're enhanced and there's the potential that your body can utilize it, that's the potential that I'm betting on. That being said, it's a lot more expensive to eat a high protein diet. My grocery bill right now is obscene. My weight really has not been going up very much. Between my job, um, working out at the gym, and my day-to-day life, I'm a relatively active person. I have two dogs. You've seen them before. Um, and I walk them separately. One of my dogs is pretty reactive. I'm trying to work with her pretty hands-on, and it's hard to do that if I'm walking both dogs at once. So that means instead of walking 3 miles a day, I'm walking 6 miles a day just with the dogs, plus an active job and all of that, which is unfortunate because I personally would rather be gaining weight, eating less food, but I'm just going to have to increase my calories some more and just suffer through the obscene grocery bill. Um, that being said, despite the lack of like numerical gain on the scale in the past 2 weeks since I got, uh, so I took about 4 days off and I visited my parents, and I've been back for about 2 weeks now, and up the food when I got back, and really hammered things down. As much as the weight hasn't really gone up, I'm sitting at 175 right now. There's some visible recomping that's happened. And if I remember, I'll insert here some comparisons from this time last year, where the heaviest I got up to was about 160, maybe 165 if I was weighing myself like at the end of the day when I'd eaten all my meals, versus now where I'm 175 first thing in the morning before any, like after the bathroom, before any water or meals. And to my eye, I'm looking a lot leaner and my shape's better. I'm really trying to focus on growing my lats, shoulders, and legs right now, which is, to be fair, like 75% of your body. I really would like my arms to grow. I want everything to grow. I feel like after this training block, I will have to start seriously focusing on my arms. They've always lagged just a little bit. I feel like I'm pretty torso dominant. I have a pretty good chest and back, and I always have. But my legs, even when I was at my strongest, my legs just didn't grow. I had to seriously change up my training to get some good leg growth. And hopefully, if I apply that focus to my arms, I can get some substantial growth there as well. Because my goal is to go directly into women's bodybuilding, which may be rough considering how few shows have women's bodybuilding at this point. But I cannot, in good conscience, do women's bodybuilding if I don't have the arms to back it up. Like, when I lean out, you can see a lot more definition. They don't look bad. But my bicep peaks leave a little bit to be desired, and just overall size. I mean, I wouldn't say no to some 20-inch arms. This bulk is killing me. Between the grocery bill and outgrowing all of my clothes, I mean, it's all good problems to have, but I don't fit into a single pair of leggings or any of the shorts that I have worn past few years. It's I broke down. I went to Walmart, got some like $8 fat boy shorts, men's XL. The problem is the crotch is so long. I don't know if they're trying to make everyone just feel really bad. I don't know if they're trying to make dudes feel really bad if they don't fill out the crotch of these shorts or what. But um, I bring the energy, but lack the actual appendage to fill up the crotch of the shorts, which is good. I'm not actually looking to grow a dick, but they do fit a little strangely. But it's hard to find women's shorts that aren't designed to be super tight. So I'd like them to last me for more than 4 weeks. The same thing with all my sports bras. My lats are finally growing, so the bands are just way too tight. I I had to go through. I think I have 2 sports bras I can actually get on right now, so I'll have to go and buy some cheapo something. I'm not quite sure what's worth keeping for when I eventually diet down. Like, hopefully, I won't lose too much lat size. Like, my chest is pretty lean, my upper back is pretty lean. I tend to hold most of my body fat, in my lower back, my midsection, obviously, legs and arms. So it should, I'm gonna keep stuff. I don't want to be wasteful. Thing is, most of the workout clothing I bought like 5 years ago. So I bought when I was like 115 pounds. And I've just been like slowly stretching it out because I am incredibly cheap. I will spend money on the things I have to, and I'll be really dumb occasionally. But if I'm going to spend money on something, I'd like it to be food. I swear, I'm going to start telling everyone, if you ever want to get me a gift, get me a grocery store gift card. Or like if you want me to really have fun with it, maybe a restaurant. I have 2 cheat meals a week now, so I do that. But I am planning out my next cheat meal. My brother asked if we could do chicken wings and then cake. I said I can pick the type of cake. So I was looking at this ode to the honeybee entr I can't pronounce anything to save my life. Feel free to roast me in the comments. Ode to the honeybee entremet. Anyway, it's a it's a layer cake. You start with a basic sponge cake, and then a mousse, and then would be the honey and orange blossom mousse, and then it's topped with a blackberry and orange blossom jelly, and looks delicious. But It's like a $15 cake just from like the raw materials, which is fine. I'll really enjoy making it. Like, goddamn, why can't I choose cheaper shit? And I could, but I apparently can't help myself. But that means I have one other cheat meal this week. I may do it tomorrow. I need to figure out what I'm going to have so I can get ready to make sure I have everything I need to make it. The problem is the only thing I'm like craving right now is like hummus and vegetables, which I make some good hummus. And I make some good pita too. I really enjoy making my own pita. It's fun to see it like blow up like a balloon in the oven. But the goal of the cheat meals is to give myself a little bit of a mental break, but mostly to get like an extra couple thousand calories in. And the hummus isn't going to do that. So I'm open to suggestions. I'm just going to eat for now so I can actually get this in. So I'll eat my next meal before I have to go back to the gym. I love you. Thank you for joining me today. Keep eating. I don't know. See you soon.